a program that's aimed to help those battling opioid abuse, while some are saying doctors are keeping it from being successful.
And another presidential hopeful makes a stop in the Quad Cities. What Pete Buttigieg had to say to voters.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Alexandria Icamoni.
And I'm Redrick Terry. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News this morning. The Illinois Opioid Alternative Pilot Program started February 1st, and state lawmakers approved it last year to let medical marijuana be a substitute for opioid prescriptions.
A Quad Cities area dispensary tells Local 4 News they've had inquiries about the new program, but managers haven't seen anyone use it at their location. Nature's Treatment of Illinois in Milan expected to see a lot of business. Local 4 Sean Logging tells us what might be behind the slow start.
We felt, as did the state, that there'd be quite a rush to begin with.
When the Opioid Alternative Pilot Program was approved last year, there was a lot of anticipation at Nature's Treatment of Illinois.
We got extra space, we got more people, we have people dedicated to just helping them do our side of the paperwork.
But 1 month in, operations manager at Nature's Treatment, Ron Glassner, says they're still waiting for a patient.
To date, we've had none.
He believes what's behind the slow start begins at the doctor's office.
Doctors have always been somewhat hesitant, especially it seems in this region.
He tells Local 4 News registering people for the Opioid Alternative Pilot Program is a bit more involved than the Medical Cannabis Pilot Program started in 2014. Glassner says patients first need to visit their doctor to request enrollment and get approved, and then the doctors need to complete additional legwork.
They have to go online at that point in time, right then, and fill out a certain amount of paperwork within the computer system.
Without that, Glassner says dispensaries are limited in what they can do.
We can access later to sign the patient up so they indeed can come to the dispensary.
He's expecting that eventually OAPP will take off.
The state's numbers said they thought it would probably double within the first year the current number of patients. So that would have been about 50,000.
Sean Logging reporting. We've also reached out to a dispensary in Fulton, Illinois. They've seen about 10 people, both dispensary and Nature's Treatment, help sign people up for the program. And with the opioid alternative, patients have to renew every 90 days.
Another presidential hopeful makes their pitch to voters in the Quad Cities. South Bend, Indiana's Mayor Pete Buttigieg made a visit yesterday as he enters the 2020 presidential race. He spoke to a packed audience at Brew in the Village. Buttigieg's main campaign points are freedom, democracy, and security. He tells Local 4 News all people have to do is look at him to see what makes him different.
Continue hearing my message about structural reform as well as what it takes to succeed in the new economy. As people listen to my experience as an executive on the ground, helping to turn a city around, and as people consider what it means to have a new generation of leadership.
Buttigieg is the first openly gay Democratic candidate to make a presidential run. He's also the youngest candidate in the field at 37 years old.
House Democrats launch a broad inquiry into controversies surrounding President Trump. That leads our national headlines. The House Judiciary Committee sent 81 letters requesting documents from agencies, individuals, and others, including the president's closest family members. The probe focuses on possible obstruction of justice, corruption, and abuse of power. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders called the House investigation a fishing expedition.
Attorney General William Barr will not recuse himself from the Russia probe. That's led by Special Counsel Robert Mueller. The Justice Department said ethics officials advised Barr on the decision despite concerns from some Democrats. Mueller is looking into whether there was any coordination between the Trump presidential campaign and Russia. And search and rescue teams worked through the day yesterday in Lee County, Alabama. A tornado there killed more than 20 people, injured dozens, and destroyed many homes and businesses. The tornado on Sunday was the worst to hit the U.S. in nearly 6 years.
There's a new milestone on the I-74 River Bridge project. These Facebook pictures showed the first arch segment placed this past Sunday. You can see 250,000-pound arch being helped up by a crane. It then goes on the top of the arch pier. Workers made some manual adjustments, and supervisors say it takes a lot of patience and skill.
Can't wait for that bridge to be up. Well, a whole lot of spice and flavor is going into a tasty competition in Davenport.
That's right. Local 4 is on Andrea Medina joined us live with Cajun-inspired cuisines like po' boys and all the good stuff. Andrea, what can you tell us a little bit more about what we can expect coming up?
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, definitely one of the major elements of Mardi Gras is a celebration of food, and what better way to celebrate the holiday without some food from the South. Here with me now is Mike and Shil Hunter. They're the owners and chefs of What Barbecue and Bar. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us a little bit. I mean, right now we're talking talking about Cajun food. So of course there's a lot of flavor and just color and just everything, all of that good stuff. What can you tell us what you guys have here for us?
Well, what we have this morning and what we'll have for the competition later today is our chicken, tasso, and andouille sausage gumbo. And so it takes about 2 days to make, slow and steady, and it has a lot of the southern spices and things whatnot in it. So.
Absolutely, of course, a lot of flavor here. I mean, if you guys can zoom in on that, I mean, it's just, I had a little bit of taste earlier and it was phenomenal. That's all I have to say. So you guys have done a good job for that. So of course, this is going to be the first year you guys are taking part in the cook-off. What made you guys want to participate this year?
We just want to get our name out there. We're a new restaurant that's going to be opening soon in LeClaire, so we want to get our name out there and get the experience. There's not a lot of actual Cajun restaurants in the area, and that's one of our main goals is to get that food out there.
Absolutely. So you guys are from LeClaire area, correct?
He was born and raised in LeClaire.
Okay.
And I'm from Mississippi and Louisiana.
Okay, so that's kind of where the whole Cajun comes from. Okay, so what are you guys kind of looking forward to today? I mean, it's going to be a big day for you guys. There's going to be a lot of cooking and competition with other chefs.
So we're looking forward to really getting our name out there and to really kind of show them what Cajun food's like and bring a lot of the spices from the South directly, because even our meat is shipped in from Louisiana. So nothing you can get up here.
Yeah, so we're talking about authenticity out here for sure. Well, thank you guys. We really appreciate that. So, of course, if you want to get a piece of a Cajun dish in your diet, this is the event you're going to want to be at tonight. Of course, tickets start off at $35 before pre-sale, and then, of course, if you purchase them at the door, they're going to be $40, and it's all going to happen here at the Rhythm City Casino. Of course, there's going to be a lot of going on here, so make sure you guys either come and check it out, because this is definitely something you are going to want to take part of. And, of course, Alexandria, I know you're probably in there in the studio, probably savoring this delicious gumbo, and I can guarantee you it is amazing.
You got to bring some back, Andrea. We are definitely waiting for that. Thanks, girl. She knows. I don't.
She knows.
She knows.
We were actually looking at the check of the video before we came on in this segment, and she's not lying. She got a nice taste of it, and it looked delicious.
Oh, makes me hungry.
I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
We're heading up on lunchtime for our schedule.
I know.
So, it's about that time.
Yeah. For sure. Always a ton of fun. Mardi Gras, the celebrations around it. St. Patrick's Day is around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. What a time.
I mean, March is just
great time.
You can hardly remember it, you know what I'm saying? All right, out the door here today. Nice and chilly, a lot of us sitting in the teens. We got plenty of sunshine expected as we go through the day as well, so enjoy that. Temperature is just right now pretty chilly. It's 4 degrees in Galena, feels like it's below zero for most everybody as we kick off this Fat Tuesday, so just indulge yourself in all that delicious Cajun goodness.
I feel like I gotta find something. I either want like a po' boy right now or a New Orleans pasta, something.
I think you have to go specifically to where Andrea is, because
That's
I
about
don't
it.
think there's a restaurant that has that in
Unfortunately.
Quad Cities.
Yeah. Well, at least we have that.
Yes.
There you go.
All right, Ash, thanks.
Coming up, Jay gets a taste of pickleball in this week's Forgo It.
That's coming up next.
Forgo It.
Go for it.
Go for it. It's time now, 6:41. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikamoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.